Oh, look at this. We got ourselves another project. Go figure. That is what we got, is a 1HDT Toyota Land Cruiser diesel. And this is where the oil pump mounts. And the rotor actually rides on the front of the block casting itself. And it's actually gotten a little beat up here. And is what they're asking of me is to just skim the whole face until that is just all nice and flat and there's no more damage here. Now they've done their homework. They say removing some material off the front of this isn't going to affect any other part of their build, so just remove it. And we're estimating probably less than 10 thou to have to come off anyways. So let's get this thing set up and making some chips. Alright, so here's my setup. I got it sitting up on these 1-inch blocks here on this bottom rail, and this is keeping the studs or the bolts from contacting the table. They're protruding. This bottom half of the block is actually the bottom half to the mains here, and it's also part of the case. So this is doweled in and some bolts. So we got to sit on some blocks, and I've already gone around and I got this thing dialed in, and I'm happy to say that they did a good job of keeping these faces here square to each other. I'm just going to squeak this up till we get nice and close. And I'm going to let it do a little bit of a scratch. Now we could come in here and check with a feeler gauge and such, but we're just going to let it scratch. There we go. I can hear it, and there it is. Now we can start seeing it. So I'm just going to roll this down. There's our 0. And I'm just going to back it in. Oh, let's go for... I want to do as few cuts as I have to. So let's go with 3 thousandths. That should be a nice cleanup. We'll reset this to 0. And there we go. Getting into the oil pump wear part here, and I mean, we probably can't see it through the camera, but I can see kind of just past the initial edge of the cutter and see what kind of work it's doing, and it looks like we completely scraped that rough part out at 3 thousandths material removal. So if I'm lucky, we're only going to have to do one pass on the face. So here we go after our first pass. We got a full cleanup at 3 thousandths. It's nice and smooth. It's a really good finish. I'm running at a fine feed rate, so it's coming out nice, and it's cast iron too, so you can run a really fine feed rate and get just a super smooth finish. So it's cleaned out all the marks that they wanted gone, and now all I got to do is just go and mill the rest of the face so it matches this. You can feel a really slight step right here where the edge of the cutter stopped cutting, and yeah, we'll blend that in really nice, and that'll be it for that. Second pass complete. It's looking really good. My blend came out really nice where the two cuts come in and meet each other. So we did a 4-inch pass here, and then we did a 4-inch pass here, so they overlapped here, and there's virtually nothing to feel. It's basically perfect. So I'm all set up. We're going to do the final pass, or hopefully should be, and that'll be it for this. Alright, so that came out absolutely splendid. And it's a quick, simple job. And just for fun, we're going to pass the dial along the sideways, and we're going to measure the step over. So we got a step over here and a step over here. Now, if we get this without any glare, let's try that. So there we go. We're on to 0. And we've just crossed over. So it looks like there could be a tenth or two to be seen there. Crossed all the way to the other side, stage 0. So that's a complete job. I can get that one off the machine, and I got plenty more. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll catch you later.